Still looking for our center of trade, and it might be right here in this territory. Nope, still further south. Okay, well, let's keep him here until we get a colony established. I need to move another army down, maybe. Or maybe just split this army. Move half of them down here. And then, what's the natives? You know what? I'm not worried about natives in this territory. Never mind. March them back. See if I can find this center of trade down here. We have another merchant. We need to place him. And this is probably the closest center of trade to us. So we have found Portuguese Brazil. We've found a couple more native territories. And we have found Portugal themselves. Well, I thought we had found Portugal themselves. That's Portuguese Brazil again. Oracles and divination. Okay, consult the oracle of our local Huaca at Cusco. 25% chance of favorable answer, 75% chance of conflicted answer. Spend a little bit more, gain 5 prestige, 80% chance of favorable answer, 20% chance of conflicted answer. Those two are the same, just in a different territory. And don't dwell on the future. No, we'll go ahead and spend 49. A great number of diviners are attached to any given oracle shrine. The Huacaramakic speak to Huaca while the Ayutupac communicate with the dead. The Huatic achieves a prophetic mood using a holy beverage, while the Humpura read the entrails of a sacrificed llama or other animals. All of these great diviners have now dwelt on the questions, and I gain 1 stability and 5 prestige. Oh, perfect. Plus stability. It's all Portuguese Brazil now. I'm sure I saw some Portugal in there a short time ago. Now it's all Portuguese Brazil. They must be ceding land or something. Yes, we have westernized nations. We have westernized Portuguese Brazil. So we are 1 colony short of being able to westernize, because once this province here underneath the event that just popped up finishes colonizing, which I just started, I'll be neighboring a Western power. Okay. So yeah, Portuguese Brazil, which is fairly large here, and we can see, is a Western power. Western tech group, I mean. It's another single province native here. I thought I was going to have to colonize across 5 territories, because this one just got set down to get to a point where I could westernize, but Portuguese Brazil has expanded down here as well. So I am now neighboring them. I haven't completed the colonization process. It's like another nation down here, maybe. I need to reform my religion first. Westernization will reduce stability by 3. We'll then slowly westernize, and our progress will depend on our monarch power. Each month, up to 9 monarch power will be drawn from each category. Countries with higher tax base will westernize more slowly. While the progress is finished, which will require 5,000 power in total, we will change our technology group to Western. I need to reform. Okay, I didn't think I had to completely reform. Better check that out between now and when I actually am ready to push that button. It looks like Inca is not allowed to convert to another religion. I have to fully reform to do it? That's a pain. Well, I might be going to several quick civil wars here. Our treasurers are arguing that we need to enact some reforms in order. Wait a second here. We just had this one. Okay, but we actually lose one inflation this time. Well, that's somewhat useful. I think. Ugh. I think I should have my civil war first. Need all religious reforms. There we go. No Western neighbor with a core province. Oh, no. Okay, I need to rethink this real quick. In order to westernize, I need to reform. Need to reform our religion first. And in order to reform our religion, I need all religious reforms and no Western neighbor with core provinces bordering our core provinces. Okay, I'm okay as long as I don't core this last province. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's have ourselves a civil war, which means bumping my maintenance up. We'll have ourselves a little civil war. Let's take the morale of armies first, I guess. It's going to lower my stability by 2, go into a civil war. Let's lose another stability to lose a point of inflation. And we've got the morale of army bonus now. I also had an advisor died. Which one was it? Okay, the one I could afford most. But I'm still going to go ahead and get that morale boost that he provides plus the +1. Okay, so let's deal with the civil war here. We've got 9,000 men down there. Got 12,000 men up there and 13,000 men here. Okay. Quito, how can I get to you without crossing rivers? Canalos, Caquita, and Guac. So I can go from Esmeraldas. Let's deal with these northern ones first, I guess. That one needs to go to Kaji. Well, you know what? You're not any closer to that, so that one needs to go up there, and this group needs to go over here. Okay, get them all in place. And I'm going to at least get +1 stability here. Or am I going to get the next faster colonist? No, I'm going to get the next colonial. Are we at max morale? Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, so... Well, and I can't sortie here. Well, that's a shame. I've already got a wall breach, too. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Mountainous terrain and a... going up against a leader there. This one has a general attached, so he'll be able to deal with that one. Okay, this one's going to have to be readdressed here. Where's my vassal? Oh, the vassal's busy fighting already. He's still fighting his own rebels. Okay. Slight setback, not a huge deal yet. This one I'll be able to sortie from. No, I won't be able to sortie from there either. I don't have forts there. I have too many places without forts. 210 leader. Okay, that's fine. What about this one down here? Are you in place yet? Not quite yet. Can't sortie there either. Okay, I'm going to probably want to go ahead and have a second Second stack ready to assist that one. Well, I am at max manpower, so... And I have plenty of gold. I can certainly hire more troops if need be. Or mercenaries if need be. This one I should be able to handle. Truce with Musica has ended. We can now declare war on them. Yeah, well, that's fine. Battle of Rosario? Oh, natives. Okay, no big deal. Where's our other battle going on up here? Okay, that one will be easily handled. Good thing is my authority will build up really quick. Merchants have been performing poorly of late. That's not good. National trade modifier. Let's not get another trade modifier hit. And they are moving to Pisci Pompa. Diplomatic moves expired. Okay. I've got a wall breach up there. Is this mountains? Oh, they've already succeeded down here. That's not mountains, so I should be able to take them on. I think since they're there, I'm going to just sit there and wait until the second stack with the Conquistador is in place. You're still retreating. Let's take care of one rebel stack here. And I should be able to sortie from here. Give me a little bit of a boost there. Start these guys back up to the north. Okay, so one rebel stack dealt with. Get them in place to deal with the second group of revolters. And as soon as they are in place, we will assault them in the coastal desert here. That'll be the second one taken care of. That siege is almost complete up there. I should be there in time, it looks like. And their morale will be maxed out again by the time I get there as well. Max morale of 3.74. It'll be close to max anyway. Let's see. Guayaquil is a river crossing, isn't it? Yes. So I need to get up to Esmeraldas to start the attack. We'll just go straight in. We are at max maintenance. We have a general with them this time, and we have reinforcements coming in as well, although I don't think they'll get there in time. Having the general will help. Okay, that one. We won the battle. Where are they retreating to? Doesn't look like they are retreating. They can't just sit there. Gotta be retreating somewhere, right? Nope, not retreating. Okay, so that one's dealt with. All we have to do is re-siege it. And it looks like we're having problems with this one up in the north. I hate fighting these civil wars in the mountains. See if we can get that unit there in time. If we can, we'll be okay. It's going to be awfully close. We're getting some decent die rolls, so I think we're going to be okay there. It's going to come down to the last die roll if those reinforcements get in there. The reinforcements are not going to be needed. There we go. Okay, Civil War is ended. All we have to do is reoccupy the one lost territory. One reform out of the way. We're still going to have two more civil wars to go through. That's all. Okay, well, we can do this. That's the good news. The bad news is it's going to take just a little bit more time. I thought I had read that I could reform. I was pretty. I think I remember reading that I had to reform. I just didn't think I had to enact all 5 of the individual reforms in order to do that. I thought I could reform at any time. Well, that little civil war cost us, what, 10,000 men? Yep, 10,000 men in that civil war. Now, let's get my conquistador back out and start him doing some more exploring here. So we're going to have a lot of negative stability hits in order to do that. 2 more -2 stability hits plus the -3 stability hit to actually westernize. Rather costly. I think I'm not going to spend any more points to boost stability at this point. We have 1 rebel faction at 0, so we don't really have threat of rebels. The only thing is we're losing a bit of income due to the negative stability. Obviously, we're losing income right now because of our reinforcing armies. About 3 or 4 months worth of army reinforcement, and then we'll be at minus just a little or positive just a little in income. Still have 200 gold. We're okay there. But again, we do have the threat of 2 more civil wars, gaining about 5 points a month. So once every year and a half, we're going to have a civil war here. Oh, I have to boost stability to positive to be able to do it. Ugh, that's a lot of admin points to do that. I'm going to save them until I absolutely have to. I mean, I don't have to until I get 100 authority. Hopefully we'll get some positive stability events. So the next one we get, it really doesn't matter which order. I guess we'll take the legitimacy one next. Okay, another civil war out of the way. They're getting a little. Oh my! Looky here, we got the big blue blob down here in South America. We still haven't uncovered the center of trade yet either, so let's work on doing that. Pesky Europeans. How am I supposed to own all of South America if there's so many Europeans here? Okay, another couple points, and I can increase my colony growth rate by 10. That'll be useful. What's the one after that? Do I need to bother taking the one after that? Ha, I had people there in time. What's the one after this? Recruitment time minus 10%. Useful but not needed. Diplomatic relations plus 1. Useful but not needed. Shipbuilding time absolutely worthless at this point. Global trade power useful later. So I think that's the last expansion idea I take near term. Permanent CB against less advanced non-pagan nations in Asia and Africa. Well, that's not very useful. Over here, in the meantime, the overseas exploration is very useful. The global settler increase is even more useful. So I'm certainly going to go with some more of the exploration ideas when I get a chance. Global tariffs, colonists plus 1, not as useful anymore. I already have 3 that I can't afford. Putting a third one down. While the poor state of the Incan currency is becoming ever more troubling for us, the common people have started to look to other solutions. Okay, what do we have here? Gain plus 15 local economy in a couple, or lose 100 in admin power and 2 inflation. I really need to reduce inflation, so I think I'm going to take that. 100 negative admin power, no big deal. It just means that I can't do anything for another 10 months to get back up to neutral. But yeah, we want to go ahead and lose some inflation. So I don't mind doing that. 8 months and I'll be back to even admin power. Where is the center of trade at? It's probably going to be out of range. Native uprising. Guess what? I have people there still. Uprise all you want. I probably could... I always forget where this is. Okay, where is the ability to deal with the natives? I remember having this problem in one of my last playthroughs, and I eventually found it. Is it the army itself that I need to select? There it is. Attack natives for 12 military power. Oh, I lost my general. Okay, that puts them down to no natives left to uprise. Okay, it costs us a little bit in tax base. No big deal. I don't have to worry about that any longer. And we have completed the Civil War. Civil War is officially over, and we're already 25% toward the next Civil War. Oh, great. Yeah, might as well do that. Do what exploration we can. We're still losing money. Let's go ahead and drop my maintenance down. I don't need full maintenance any longer. Let's get some income going. 2.25 sounds good. With our focus on free trade, our merchants are concerned they are not getting the support they need. Oh, great. Another trade efficiency hit or gain mercantilism for 25 diplo power. We can do that. Okay, well, with the general dying, we're back to a full 9 points a month, but I'm going to want to probably hire a proper general for the next Civil War, too. Having that general is too useful. And we've got a free diplomat, right? Let's make use of them. Portuguese Brazil. Hey, we're the Inca. We own the West. Stay on your side of the continent and we'll be friends. For now. Until I annex you. Gonna be awfully big to annex though, aren't they? Appears to be a lot of single province countries around here still too. So once we annex, our current annexation is at 60% for Muisca. Once we complete that, we can be about time for us to start looking at annexing them. I think we're still 6 years away from being able to do that. We're plus 118. Let's just see how much territory Portuguese Brazil occupies here. And France and anybody else down here while we're at it. Single rebel faction left. colonists 25% and 20%. Getting that global settler increase is going to be useful at this point, especially since it's tropical. It'll speed up the non-tropical even more. We got Portuguese Brazil up here. We got Portuguese Brazil down here. We've also got France down here, and French something or an independent, I can't tell. The priests of Jwala are concerned about the young men remaining unmarried. Yeah, we've had this before. Gain 5 authority. That boosts that up. And it looks like more Portuguese Brazil here. If I were to guess, 37% to our next civil war, plus 2 stability points. I guess I should save some admin power in case I have to manually boost it. Still looking for centers of trade to use. It appears I won't be able to use this one because it appears to be oceanic. And I would think the Brazilian one's out of my trade range too. I can't have that big of a trade range. Trade efficiency. Trade range is 230. Yeah, that's 416 away. Rio de la Plata is within range. All I have to do is actually uncover the trade node so that I can use it. Wine, we have received reports. Oh, good, we have a wine production in Chaco Austral. That's this one here. That's useful. I didn't know South America was known for their wine, but hey, there you have it. The conquistador is earning his money, and it doesn't cost any money. Manpower still down at 2/3. Income up at and we lost another advisor. Great. Spy Master. Okay, well, it was the least useful one. We have another Spy Master. Good grief. Give me something useful. It's like that's the only thing we can produce is Spy Masters in our territory. Okay, time. Probably go another 20 minutes or so. See how much more we can accomplish here in that time. Colonies will be nearing completion by then anyway. Remember not to core the territory next to Santa Fe here, however. Must not core that. Annexation is at 75%. When is it due to complete? July of 1580. So, yeah, I think the end of 1580 is probably a good stopping point. That'll be close to the half-hour mark anyway. God, Brazil, Portuguese Brazil is huge. all down here. They're all up here. I don't have another diplomat, or I'd actually send them out to France as well. Improve relationships with Portuguese Brazil, starting to bear fruit. So we might have one ally there in the area. So what does Portuguese Brazil look like? Tech level 14, 13, 14. They have 14 ideas, 7 expansion, 4 plutocratic, and 3 trade ideas. They just gained 1 while we were looking at it, plus 1 economic idea. They have a 114 leader at the moment. So viceroyalty, with elections coming up every 8 years. So they just had an election apparently. And we've got wool in Fuerte Bourbon. It's going to take an awful long time to own all of South America at this rate. I don't think it's possible to annex something as big as Portuguese Brazil. Which means we're going to have to fight Portuguese Brazil at some point. Okay, we're 80% through our annexation. Colonies at almost 50% and 35%. Rebel factions are not an issue still, despite our negative unrest, or stability, I mean. Provincial unrest only in Matara, right there. There is one here. I don't think I can lower the autonomy. I might actually have lowered itself naturally. Let's look at the local autonomy map real quick. Yeah, it's naturalized itself. So all I have is the negative autonomy here, which I can't affect again until 88. So that's actually getting close. By then it'll be down to about 25% anyway, so that'll be perfect. Income has stabilized at 2.5 a month right now with our current maintenance. I'd like to boost that, but not much I can do about it at the moment. Okay, so we've hummed our way into a corner here. How many diplomatic relations am I allowed? 4, and I only have 2 right now, and one of them will be gone soon. I wonder if Portuguese Brazil would give me military access. Oh, I could get an alliance with them, even better. Stop relationship improvement temporarily. We'll get an alliance with Portuguese Brazil. Perfect. In the meantime, my conquistador will continue to explore. I wonder, you know what? Rather than going up the north route, let's go see what else France has working down here in the south. Oh, they're a subject nation. I can't get an alliance with them. Castilian army strength? Who are they a subject of, Castile or Portugal? Well, let's continue to work on improving relations then. Congratulations. Okay, halfway to the next religious reform. Oh, he's not on the new computer anymore. Okay, let's see if that colonial range helps us any. I actually think it won't, but I do want the settler increase plus... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, global settler increase plus 20 after that anyway. And getting the Incan idea bonus, building power cost 10% bonus will help as well. Okay, let's take a look and see. I don't think that really affects our colonial range. Yeah, it's still... Well, it does a little bit, maybe. Very little. Very little effect on our colonial range because the inland I have to have a local neighboring province anyway. This colonization is painful. Okay, so well, maybe we'll go a couple more years. I said at the end of 1580, but that still leaves 15 minutes, so maybe we'll go another year or two beyond that. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's continue looking to the south. And let's see who's down there. Is that France, or is that French independent, or is that just a native with a blue border? We shall see shortly. Still have a lot of area to explore down here. And a ton of areas to colonize. Okay, the annexation is at 90%, colonies at 60 and 45%. The one rebel faction appears to be melting away. Okay, who is this in the light-ish blue? I don't think it's a French independent, but I could be wrong. Oh no, we found a plague. Years of plague with minus 10 goods produced. Okay, give them that and immediately go down and remove that. Chief conspiring against me again. And we'll take that. Pesky Pampa is there. Okay. Then get the penalty for the local autonomy? It did not. Okay. Maybe that was a % chance of that and I missed it. Okay. Oh no, that's pure France. France has a foothold. Oh no. Nothing good can come from that. Big blue South American blob. BBSAB. We appear to have a fairly strong foothold too, which is really worrying for getting this completed. This whatchamacallit completed. I can't actually do anything against them until I westernize either. Yeah, we'll finish our exploration down there. Annexation at 95%, colonization at 60 and 45%. Well, if a fairly useful session. We finally got our tech level, our idea group unlocked, and got our conquistador and out exploring. We've got another reform enacted, leaving 2 to go. Got a bunch more colonies down. I think 6 colonies completed by the end of the session, maybe, or at least close to completed. our conquistadors been busy finding everything. Let's get that diplomat back. And again, we found Portuguese Brazil, and we have found France so far, as well as a couple minor nations, Potiguara natives and the Mapuche natives. And we found our first Castilian fleets off our west coast. So we've seen the Castilians, the English, and the Portuguese off of our west coast. We are primed for westernization, but we found out that we have to complete all of our religious reforms first, which means 2 more civil wars. And it looks like, since it's not popping up any positive stability events for me, I'm going to end up having to spend at least 3 points here worth of administrative power to get to the positive stability I need to trigger the next civil war. But I'm going to have to get both of those reforms. I have 2 left to enact, the court creation cost and the legitimacy bonus. Going to have to get both of those done. I'm not sure what the cost of actual reforming is. There might be something there as well that comes up. It is possible to reform our religion and society if we have all the religious reforms. Oh, I need a Western neighbor with a core province. I misread that. It is possible to reform our religion and society if we have all of the religious reforms and border a European nation. So it looks like I do have to have a core next to them, which is fine. I have a colony being created now. Inca gets annexed subjects. Okay, we've completed the annexation. 5 more prestige and 25 administrative power. Good. Fortify Quito, recover negative stability, achieve religious unity. I guess we will, well, how long is it going to take to, it's going to take a while to, oh my god, is it ever going to take a while for, it's impossible to do 2 of them right now. Ugh. Okay, well, going to have to actually build up the fortifications there to help out the ability to proselytize them. With that in mind, we'll go ahead and with the fortifications. Our manpower's nearly recovered, at least. Let's get Quito. God, my nation's so big now. Quito's right here in the middle, right? Cuzco. No. Okay, I'm thinking Cuzco, the capital. Where's Quito? Quito's up here. There it is. So let's go ahead and build the there. Which one's the easiest one to convert? Neva. They already have the Earth Rampart. Okay, so I can't do anything to improve that. What could I do? I could build the training fields. We're not going to do that. So it looks like I will not be able to convert them anytime soon unless I were to get a missionary hired. Hello there. Boom. Coming toward the end of a session, unfortunately. Been streaming for a couple hours here. And as you can see, we have we finally got our exploration going. We've got Conquistador out, and we have found the Western powers, several of them. We've got France down here in the south. We've got Portuguese Brazil running all the way up the coast, apparently. But we've been busy uncovering what we can find of South America. Do I have a diplomat? I have diplomats free. France. Big blue South American blob. Let us speak of peace. For now. Later on we will speak of you leaving. in pieces if necessary. Okay, there is our... Nope, we're not going to go with recruitment. I'm going to save the points there now. So what I need to do now, in order to start the westernization, I found out I have to enact all of my religious reforms. So I still have 2 civil wars to go through. We just finished one. I have 2 more. Once I get to 100 authority again, which is just a matter of a few months, I'll have to boost my stability to positive, and once that happens, I'll be able to trigger the next reform, leaving 1 to go. Once that last reform is enacted, I can then reform the religion, and after that, then I can actually start the westernization process. But I can't westernize until I reform my religion. And I can't reform my religion until I enact all of the individual reforms. So that's what we're sitting at right now. So for the time being, I've got colonies out. I've got 2 colonists in work at all times. I have a 3rd colonist, but I can't afford a 3rd colony at the moment. So keeping 2 colonists active. I'm keeping my conquistador active as well, exploring around, just getting ready for the next civil war, which will happen beginning of next session. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, because at the end of 81, I think I'll call it quits for the night. Good stopping point. And we'll have discovered a good chunk of Brazil. Now again, to complete the achievement, I have to own all of South America, so there's still a lot of colonies to be planted as well. So I still got a long ways to go. Westernizing is part 2. That'll certainly help in getting that done. I'm still 4 gold provinces shy as well. I should take a look. Are there any gold provinces out here? There's Tobacco. That one's just a colony. I still need 4 gold colonies, provinces to complete that achievement as well. And so far, not looking like a lot of gold. I wouldn't expect a lot of gold in eastern South America, but oh, there's one owned by Portuguese South America, Portuguese Brazil, I mean. So there's at least 1 more here in South America, but I need 4 more to complete that achievement as well. Oh no. Really? France? Do you even know where I am? France just declared war on me. Well, that could be a rather worrying proposition. My ally here, the Mapuche, has joined me. Wow. Make sure there's no French up here. Okay. Yeah. Why did France go and do something like that? I don't know. I wonder how many troops they have on the ground here. Their total troop strength is, of course, massive. 110,000 men. Well, it's going to be an exciting next session. I have no allies over here of note. I've been trying to get allied with Portuguese Brazil, but because they are a subject nation, I can't do anything with them. France, who are you all? Are you at war with anybody now? Nope, just me. Well, okay, it's going to be rather exciting next session. So far I haven't seen any French troops over here. Stop that. Stop that. Go how I want you to move. I'm just going to travel up along their border here. I'm not going to attack them. I'm going to get some troops in place, I guess. The only good thing is I've got a decent army size. Of course, we're half their tech, so that's bad. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to try to lure them into mountains and fight them in the mountain provinces wherever I can. And of course, none of their territory is mountains, but a bunch of mine is. So Jujoy looks like a good place to meet them. It's a good stopping point for one. So it is going to be a rather interesting next session. Our first war with a Western power. Not implemented by me, but in any way, shape, or form. It's just we found them. They found they decided they didn't like us. We've got a colonial disaster struck one of our colonies. Many settlers have died, and yet more have returned home. Lose 200 population in Chaco Austral, or lose 50 diplo power. We can lose 20 people, 200 people. And as I travel along here, we'll see if we can find, see if we can find any French troops down here on the coast, or along the coast. Oh, what's this? Oh, hey, the Mapuche are coming along. Hey, our allies coming in. I could theoretically. Oh, this is just a colony, isn't it? Oh God, what am I doing? How many of these are just colonies? That's a full city. That's just a colony. I got to be taking these colonies while they're available. That's a full city. That's a full city. That's the other colony. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of these and try to capture colonies. Again, he doesn't have a lot of troops down here. I have no idea how long it'll take him to move troops down here. And I don't plan on waging a war in his territory. But if I can do some quick colony captures. Anyway, I'm going to end this at the top of the year anyway. Get some quick victories against him. There we go. He might not even have forts down in some of these. Now that I think about it, fort level. Okay, he does have a fort there. I guess all of the full colonies are actually automatically fort level 1, aren't they? So it's just the colonies. I want to see what's in this territory. He appears to have no troops down here, at least in the south part. Now he might have some more colonies up in the north with troops. When before the Portuguese Brazil started to improve relations with us, that's useful. Of course, my only leader at the moment is my conquistador too, my only general. Well, that's going to put on hold the civil war that I was planning. But we're going to take both of the colonies out of play for now. And then retreat my troops. Okay, we've got a mission completed. Achieve unity or accumulate money. We'll go for the accumulate money since I kind of want to do that anyway. Okay, colonies are done. I'm going to go ahead and retreat these back to the mountains, which is the only place I want to make a stand. I'll leave the one down here. He's at least got a firepower modifier. Siege modifier, I mean. So, we got 1 month left. I didn't grab what? Do I have to actually... Yeah, no. I was just looking for some cheap war score more than anything. It didn't give me any war score, unfortunately. Said all he has to do is land troops in it, and he reclaims them right back. I know that. I just don't want to keep my troops down here too long and risk having them landed on by the French. Oh, gain a stability, 25 prestige and 40 power, or gain 10, 10, and 100. I need the stability, so I'm going to take it. Hey, we broke through the walls there already. We might actually get some sieges done here on his southern coast, southern territories. Oh, yep, here he comes. Run away. Knew he was going to end up landing some down here. Let's see, am I going to get away in time? 14 February, 13 February. I'm going to get away just in time. Cruelty of mercenaries. Okay, lose 5 prestige and get a mercenary cost. Now, that's one thing. I don't have that much money anymore because of the Civil War costing me all that stability. I've lost all the money that I would have used to hire mercenaries at this point. No, that's 5 years worth of that. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to be able to get out of the way here in time. Now, he's got no leader there, but his tech level is obviously much bigger than anything we can mount. He's got a tech level 14. I'm going to retreat all the way back. Sorry, ally. They've got big metal suits and big powerful guns and all sorts of things that I can't stand up to. You can't stand up to. I'm not standing in the way of. Now, we have seen French ships on the west side of the of South America, so we do know they've been around the Cape down there. So, what I do need is a real general rather than my conquistador. I think I'm going to go ahead and spend the extra military points to get a general. And put him in one of our armies. He's not a great general, but it's better than nothing. The conquistadors are better than the general. Oh well. Better than nothing. And he has no general on his army, so. The only way I really have a hope of fighting them is to meet him in the mountains where his numbers, combat width, and tactics is less useful. So that is my plan here. I did not expect to be at war with the Western power. Hell, I'm improving relations with them, or I was. And he decided, oh hey, we found a center of trade, however. That's useful. Oh, it's just out of trade range. Darn it. And we haven't found this other trade node yet. For that matter, we haven't found the Brazil trade node, but I think I already knew that one was out of trade range. Okay, wait a second. I'm safe from him. He does not have a conquistador with his army, which means he can't go cross-country. Because so far nobody has traversed this area from the Western powers. Well, no, Portugal has, so he might have some knowledge out here. I just don't think it was long enough ago for the discovery spread to have happened. So he's going to actually probably have to sail to the west side to actually attack me. Which means I probably want to keep some in the mountain terrains that are on the west here. And none of my southern are mountain terrains. They're all coastal desert. So I think I'm going to just stay defensive like this. Might as well go explore up there. And just let the war score tick away from time at war. Eventually he's going to just have to probably... Oh, I didn't see these provinces. Did he just pop those provinces down? They weren't there earlier, I don't think, were they? Well, he's going down there. No big deal. They don't get war score for colonies, unfortunately. That must be a full city already. I'm going to see if he has any northern provinces as well. If he's splitting his army between north and south, then we might be able to do something in tandem here. His southern army and me with a northern army. We do know that France has an army in the south, so I'm going to try to stay away from them. Anyway, end of the year is approaching, so that will be resolved next session. Yeah, if my ally here can grab a province or two, I don't really anticipate that happening, but if he could, and we get ourselves a little bit of war score built up, then we could peace out at any time. And we could trigger our civil war anytime I go to positive stability now as well. I probably should go to positive stability just to get some income again, but my colonies are nearly complete as well, so I think I'll just wait till the colonies are complete and won't put any more colonies down until my... Oh, there's France. So much for France not being able to go cross-country. Of course, I still don't know that he can go up here. He's got no conquistador there, obviously. So he still might be gone as far as he can out here. Oh, he's on the move. He's gone through my ally. I don't know where the best place to meet him over here is. It's not great terrain. Really, he's going to end up grabbing a couple of my territories down there, I suspect, because I have nothing defensible down there. It's all coastal desert, which means he has the tech advantage. I don't think my weight of numbers is going to be anywhere near enough to do anything. Why would France want to do something like that? They don't know me. There's France up there. I've made some peaceful overtures to them and they declare war on me. Okay, here it is, the end of the year. So this is looks like he's going to be moving into my territory here. This is where we will end it. So a war with France next session, followed by a civil war or two, if we survive at all. We're going to survive the war with France. We're too big for them to do anything too drastic, but we are set up to go. A couple more colonies nearing completion. Of course, we're running out of money. Once those colonies are done, we'll actually start earning income again, even with our maintenance maxed out. Am I still short an advisor? Doesn't look like it. Can I get a decent advisor? Doesn't look like it. Better relations over time actually is useful. Better than the spy offense. I might as well go ahead and do that. Especially if I'm forced to give France money. If I don't have that much money to give him, he can't take that much from me. Okay, so that's how we're going to end it. For some inexplicable reason, France decided they wanted to go to war with me as soon as I found them. So we're at war with our first Western power. We're getting near the ability to westernize ourselves. It appears he has about 14,000 men in theater to my 40,000, 46,000. What do I have? 49,000 men I have. Oh, that's right. I finished the annexation and picked up another army up here. Where'd it go? Where'd my... Okay, I should have some men up here. I'm not sure where they are from the annexation. Did they get merged somehow? 14,000, 20,000, 31, 42, 40. I guess they did get merged somehow. Maybe I did that and just didn't know it. So I have 49,000 men in theater versus his 14,000 in theater. The only thing that's going to save me is my weight of numbers and being able to fight him in a terrain of my choice. If he stops the siege, then I'm not sure what I can do because I have too much susceptible land here. I might just have to throw everything at him and see if I can't force something. Probably throw everything at him in waves and not give his morale a chance to recover. But his starting morale is going to be pretty high compared to mine. He's at tech level 14 in military, which means... let's see. So he's got one flanking level on me. Actually, he does not have a morale bonus on me. He needs tech level 15 to be better than me in morale. Now, he's got other bonuses. Just straight from tech, he's got a tech limit bonus on me. He's got 1 tactics bonus on me. He's got 2 width bonus on me. That's the big thing, is the 2 width bonus that he's got, plus the superior troops. He's got 2 improved tech cavalry, 2 improved infantry, and 2 improved cannons on me. So that's painful. Army is no cavalry, 12 infantry, and 3 cannons. So I think I can succeed, but it's going to be awfully costly. Okay, I think I've got everything set. Everything's on the move to where I want them to be. So that is, again, how we're going to end the session. A couple more colonies completed, which will actually give me a positive income. Now, once I start taking casualties, then my income's going to plummet. But I am at least at max manpower, so I do have that going for me. I have no rebels to worry about. My unrest. I'm going to go ahead and spend the points for that point of unrest, I think. Not unrest, but stability. Get just a little bit more income out of it. And I need to be positive stability anyway to trigger the next civil war. And as soon as this war with France ends, if I have any manpower left, I'm probably going to go for that. So, okay, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And that's it for the session. Thanks for joining, everybody. For those on YouTube, this will be starting episode 16. It's going to be probably 3 sessions. Again, it is always streamed live. This is the 5th live stream, maybe. I think I've done about 3 YouTube sessions per live stream. A lot of progress finally made. We still have a long ways to go. We still have to westernize, which we're kind of on the verge of. We still have 2 civil wars to go before we can actually do that. And then the big one is to own all of South America. And our first test, really, of the game has just occurred with France declaring war on us basically at first sight, really. I mean, I sent my explorer down here to look around. We found a couple of their provinces, and we're going around the borders of them, and they just, out of the blue, declared war. So that is where we will leave it for the evening. Midweek, run another session, probably Wednesday evening, run another session. Again, you can find the link in links below for the YouTube channel and in the Twitch channel and vice versa. Thanks for joining. Thanks for those of you in channel live. Been a few in and out of the channel live for the last 3 or 4 hours, however long I've been running. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for joining. For those on YouTube, feel free to leave any comments, suggestions, criticisms, whatever in the comments. I always look at them and answer those that I can. I think we were fairly productive today, and hopefully we'll be able to win a war next time. Signing out for tonight. Everybody have a great evening and a great rest of the week until I see you next time.